Survey says we should be optimistic about Nevada's economic growth. And here to tell us the good news is Terry Shirey, the president of Nevada State Bank, and Jeremy Aguero from Applied Analysis. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
It's great to have you guys here. Applied Analysis. Jeremy and I are actually fraternity brothers.
Also
back
true.
to the UNLV days, yes. So tell us about the business survey. Why do you guys do it, and what are the findings?
Well, Nevada State Bank started conducting the survey 6 years ago. Jeremy Aguero's firm, Applied Analysis, does it for us. They're the best at analysis and digging into results, so we commissioned them. And we go out and talk to 400 small businesses to find out what they think about Nevada's economy, the national economy, how they're thinking about job creation, et cetera. And it's a great resource for our community.
So how does the national economy look, and how does the thing look for the state of Nevada?
Look, I think if you look at the national economy, people are getting a little bit nervous about the national economy. We've heard a lot of talk about a recession happening in 2020, but you know, most small business owners, they're pretty optimistic about where the direction both the United States is going and where Nevada is going overall. A little less than they were last year, but pretty optimistic, and for good reason. Nevada's leading the nation in population growth, employment growth, and income growth. A lot of reasons to be optimistic.
Any of these small businesses have concerns, and if they do, what are their concerns?
Well, we have seen very consistently the top three concerns of small businesses are healthcare costs, taxes, and regulation. And something they're really focused on right now is attracting qualified employees.
How accurate has the survey been in the past?
You know, look, I mean, accuracy is always a difficult thing to gauge because there's a lot of questions. But I can tell you, when small business owners think the economy is going to go up, it has a tendency to go up. They're talking about adding jobs, they add jobs. When they're talking about revenues going up, they have a pretty good pulse in terms of what's going to happen. So, you know, over the past several years, they've been pretty darn accurate.
What did it show for interest rates?
Well, look, I think what it showed is that there's concern about interest rates, right? Rising interest rates making the cost of money a little bit more difficult for business owners, but also in the home buying market. I think people are getting concerned for exactly the reason that Terry talked about earlier, and that is, will people have access to housing overall? It was about a 50-50 split in that regard, but there is concern that those rising interest rates are going to make the economy slow down a little bit, both nationally and here in Nevada.
So we got the results of the survey. How can we use this to attract more businesses to our state and more sports teams to our state?
Well, I think it shows Nevada small businesses feel really good about doing business in Nevada. And I think the more we can tell that story, the more we're going to attract business here.
Jeremy, any overall social concerns that pop out from the survey?
You know, I don't know if there's necessarily social concerns. They're the same ones that always exist, right? People are concerned about transportation. They're concerned about education. They're concerned about things like homelessness. But I think on the other side of that, what we've seen is that small businesses and large businesses alike are really community-minded and community-focused, thinking about ways where they can give back and finding opportunities for their employees to give back to the community. We've seen that in years past. We're seeing it even more now.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, JC.
Thanks a lot.
Two very smart gentlemen and one fraternity brother right here. I love it. You guys are great. We'd like to thank Nevada State Bank for being one of our Community Pride partners. More Las Vegas Now is coming up after